Hey Luther. Hey Strix, welcome back. What's up, y'all? You like the graphic? It's okay. It needs a little bit of work. It's kind of a proof of concept, but I am big on just putting stuff out there and, refining it as you go. So it's out there. It's like Charlie Brown feel. Have I ever shown you my like Charlie Brown style art and shit? It's like the only art style that I feel I'm decent in is just drawing things like Charlie Brown. It's about all I got. Cousin, what's good? The graphic is nice. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Luther. I appreciate that. Might have to fix this one thing with the chat here is bugging me. Maybe it's fine. I don't know if I care tonight, to be honest. I just don't like how the top one gets cut off. It's all single lines, but it's probably not worth it, to be honest. Hey man, dope music. What are we listening to? Ugabi, I used to be able to show the song name and the artist and everything, but I switched to Apple Music, and nobody really makes a good OBS plugin for Apple Music. So all you got down there is the album art, but it's Tame Impala. That's what we're listening to. This is an old head, true Tame Impala fan album right here. Lamp, what's up? Lamp, how have you been? Tame Impala from my city, originally in Australia. Yeah, what's the name of the city again? Look, clearly I'm not a real fan. Let me see if I can remember. It's not Perth, is it? It is Perth. Let's go. Let's go. I'm a real one. I'm back. What's up, Plastic? It's your stream, fix what you want. It's true. It's true. I thought it was Perth. How is Perth? How big is Perth? Can you compare Perth to an American city in terms of size and scale? Plastic, waiting on my Chrono 60 and GMK Symbiote. Dude, that's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good, actually. What's up, Brian? How was your day? How's school? I'm kind of in this mood where when I'm listening to music, I prefer to just run through an album instead of just bouncing around or like going through a playlist that I made. Right now, I'm preferring to just choose an album and just ride that thing front to back. Not much going on in Perth. Definitely a smaller, more spacious city. Lots of suburbs. Not a huge arts food scene, but a small one. We have a decent keep scene. Okay. Our main industry is mining in the city, but there's a good uni or two around. That's crazy. Tame Impala came out of a mining city. Main industry is mining. That's crazy. I didn't even know there were I didn't even know there were cities where their main industry is mining. Fly, what's good, dude? Y'all, have you seen Flybeck's? If you're in the chat and you haven't seen Flybeck's new logo, that thing is so clean. Did you make that logo yourself, Flybeck, or you have someone else do it? Hey, Tyler, I peeped those Sennheiser IEMs in your YouTube video. Do you have other IEMs? Cousin, I've got a decent amount. Do you wanna see my IEM collection? I'm not a huge IEM head. I just I've both purchased a few Chinese IEMs. I've also had some Chinese IEMs sent to me, just because they think I'll wear them on stream or whatever. So I'll show you what I got. I don't even know what's good or not. Dude, truthfully, this is embarrassing. I don't think I know what's what, so hopefully they say it on them. I think this is all I have, just these 4. I have I think they're all, what is it called? KZ audio. I gotta look up what it's called again. I think it's KZ. Yeah, KZ. They're all KZ IEMs. I've got these, the Hydros. These sound pretty good. I think these are like my middlest favorite pair of the bunch. I've got these. They're called the AS24 Pro. I think this was the first pair that I got from KZ Audio. And I purchased this one. They're pretty solid. I think they look the coolest of the bunch. But I think the Hydros actually sound better. And I think they're cheaper. And then the final one I have, which I think is actually my favorite sounding out of all of the KZ Audio ones, are, what do they call it? Saga. KZ Audio Saga. They're pretty small too. When I'm not wearing the Sennheiser ones, I purchased my Sennheiser. I keep calling them Sennheiser. I purchased my Sennheiser ones. But I think these Saga ones I think they might actually sound better, to be honest. Josh, what's good? Whoa, my favorite keyboard streamer that really got me into watching Twitch streams. It's me again, Tyler. Hello, Josh. I'm glad I got you into Twitch. I'm also sorry I got you into Twitch, man. That is a double-edged sword for sure. I recently got my first pair of ZMFs. I don't even know what a ZMF is. I am such a fake IEM guy, but I should really get a case as well for this. This is just a mess. Someday. CMF headphones. They're crazy nicely built, all wood exterior. Oh, what are they, IEMs or headphones? Did you say? Shop. Oh, shit. Damn. What kind of headphones are they? They're all open back? Dang, that's sick. That's really cool. I'm thinking of picking up some IEMs. Could you link me some solid ones? Dude, I'm definitely not an expert. I would say, what's the YouTube guy? Critical? Is Critical still a good source of IEM knowledge? I will say, Ryan, I like my Sennheisers. They're solid. There's a bunch of different like tiers at which you can get them to. I've been pretty happy with them. My biggest thing with IEMs though, if you've never had IEMs before, probably start with some cheap ones because you might just not like the way IEMs feel. Straight up. You might just like headphones better. Oh, a 65% keyboard today. My favorite layout. What switches are we using? Today, it's a good segue into actually doing what we do on this channel, huh? Today we are building a Sessantacinque. I don't know how to say it. You guys taught me how to say it a few streams ago, and I already forgot how to say it. Sessantacinque. Sessantacinque? Sessantacinque. 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 Really? Is that what it is? What language is it? Sessantacinque. That's what we're building. 65%. Mr. Alex D, what's up, my friend? It's Italian. See, I was going with the Spanish pronunciation, obviously. So that's why it didn't quite line up. That's what happened. Just saying hello. Evan is building one of my boards, so I'm bullying him in chat. Hey, that's fair. Thanks for saying hi. What's up, Lynx? I keep assuming it's French. Oh. Oui. No, you got the hands. Clearly it's Italian, right? The Italian hands. You see the hands, you know it's Italian. But you see the grapes. I see, you probably see the grapes. And you're like, that's French? Wrong. Actually, grapes are also Italian. So you're still wrong. It's 65 in Italian. That makes sense. I assumed it was. I think what I've been doing though, because isn't, how do you say 65 in Spanish? Isn't it, it's more like Sessantacinque, right? Like what I've been saying. Alex, holy moly, dude. Catch these hands and hold them. I'll hold them all night, man. Thank you for the gifted subs. Guys, please thank Alex if you got a sub. It's so generous, man. I appreciate you. It's crazy. Go bully, Evan. Goodbye. Why can't I ever get one? Someday, Josh, someday. What we call you in the industry is a dodger. You are a dodger. So this is a used board. It's already been built, so it's got some love marks on it already. It's well used, but like a nice watch, you know, I have come to appreciate a keyboard with some battle scars. I don't mind some nicks and some bumps in my keyboards anymore. I think it adds character and a story, and truthfully, less and less am I selling the keyboards that I get anyways. So much like a used car. You know, you can really get some classics in the aftermarket here. The only other Merisi Works board that I have built has been the Deli numpad on this channel. I think so anyways, unless I'm forgetting another Merisi board. I think that's the only one we've built. So I'm excited to build an actual keyboard. Wait, is that true? Yes, that is true, I think. Dude, that's crazy. It's kind of crazy that we're at the point where I can't remember what keyboards I have and have not built. That's... I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It might speak a little bit about my memory. Anyways, I'm excited to check out a full-size Merisi board. I love the simplicity of Merisi boards. I like the design style. They're simple, straight to the point. And in my experience, the ones that I have typed on and the numpad that I built, they sound good too. So, I never realized Merisi was in Texas. That's sweet. Yes. They call them customs in the industry. Daji keyboards, Merisi Works, customs. If you've ever heard that term before. Looks like we have one more little mouse bit. Part of this PCB. Really hate doing this. This is like my least favorite thing to do in keyboards. Especially when it doesn't come off easy. Korean customs versus Texas customs. What a battle that would be. Korea's got some history though. Korea's got some serious history. Oh my God, why is this so hard to get off? I might have to grab a who-you-ma-call-it. This thing does not want to go. There we go. I lied. Oh man. I tell you what, y'all. I am so ready for spring. Today was 50 degrees. Absolutely beautiful in Minnesota. And every single spring, I seem to forget just how much better and just how much happier I feel when the spring comes around and it's actually warm and there's sun and I no longer feel depressed. It's really, really a good feeling, but also kind of sad when I realize how down I've been feeling for months. So, a little bittersweet on this Wednesday. Koreans got the history, but Texas has the modern hype. Texas does have the modern hype. And Texas is building some solid keyboards, that's for sure. Some absolutely solid keyboards. Man, that reminds me actually, since you're bringing up keyboards, we need Gian to release that 40%. I'm gonna need Gian to release that 40% keyboard. That thing is so nice. I would like to see it and hold it and build it. And that would be the first 40% keyboard that I have purchased since my very first keyboard I ever purchased. I'm actually going to put the stabs in before I test the PCB because I'm not thinking. But that's how we're going to do it. If you haven't seen it before, Gian posted renders of a 40% keyboard earlier this year. Maybe it was late last year. I can't remember when exactly. But it looks like a mini F1, and it's so cool. %40 gets a lot of hate, but I think 40% aesthetically might be my favorite keyboard. Just aesthetically. Okay, we gotta go here, I believe. Tyler, by chance, could you test the stabs? Not sure how well I modded these. It's been a while. Absolutely, Ryan. In the future too, man. I can do your stabs, brother. It's part of the service I offer. Absolutely, I'll check them though. But the only thing is, if they're overdone now, it's going to be a little hard to... I don't think they're overdone. They don't look overlubed. If anything, I think I would just have to put a little more lube, but I will check them, certainly. Also going to test the PCB, and we need the joystick cable. Actually, we need the daughter board, obviously. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is just take the case off, and we'll set it in there. I'll be right back, Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got you, brother. Let's take apart this old car. Man, so I've been dreaming about one of the first ever cars that I drove. It actually was the first ever car that I owned. Was a 2000. What's sad is I can't remember exactly what year it was. Again, my memory, man. Maybe something's happening to me right now. I think it was a 2003 or a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta was the first car that I had. I can't remember which year though, which is sad. But I've been thinking a lot about that car lately, and I've been looking on Facebook and getting served a lot of ads for early 2000s Volkswagen cars. It's making me want to buy one. However, I do not have the space to work on a car. And I'm so worried that that thing would not be reliable. So I probably should not buy one. But they look cool, and I miss it. Maybe someday. I just need a garage. Then I would have like an old car. But without a garage, it's just kind of hard to justify a project car. I don't really have project car money or space or time. So all right. Pretty simple bottom to this keyboard. You got a route here for your cable, which is kind of interesting, right? Because it's top mount, so I don't feel like it matters too much. I could be wrong. Maybe it's like really, really shallow and the PCB does kind of push down on the cable, but don't feel like it matters too much with it being top mount. I'm going to set the PCB right in here and test it. before we solder on it. I always have to open Chrome in order to use VIA because I usually use Safari on my computer. And every time I open Chrome, I kind of miss Chrome too. I'm not going to lie. I kind of miss Chrome. What kind of browsers are y'all using nowadays? What do you recommend? Got to get a tweezers. Where's my tweezers? I use Safari for personal stuff, and I use Edge for work. Although I have always thought Edge is kind of a funny name for a browser. I've been maining Chrome for a minute. I think people scared me off of Chrome for no reason. No, everyone wants to talk about Chrome being, you know, they're stealing your data and everything, but oh, oops, do we have to flash this? I haven't had to flash a keyboard in so long. Oh, or does my chubby cable just not work? No, it's fine. This is a Z65. Do you have to flash Z65s? McLovin PCBs? I mean, I get the scariness, but I'm also at the point that I know what to expect from it, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I feel you. We kind of talked about this last time on stream too, but when it comes to having my data leaked, I just don't even know. I don't even know if I really care enough to fight back anymore. All right, we are not registering anything. So, how do I flash a Z65? Where do I gotta go get that file? In the meantime, I'm actually gonna undo the daughter board just in case there's something going on there. Is there a physical reset button? Oh, let's look. Negative. Oh, yes, there is. I have to hold that and then plug it in usually, right? Thank you for the link, Lamp. All Mac 11 PCBs come pre-flashed with their respective QMK via firmware. Uh-oh. All right, let me just take the daughter board out. Ryan, I assume this was working perfectly fine with your other build, right? Actually, I could test that. That might tell me if it's my cable or something else. Let's test your other build. Okay, at least this one isn't working either, so it's probably just my cable. Maybe the chunky cable doesn't fit into the case. Let's see if that's the issue. Who makes cool screw holder trays? Obviously the play tray. There are some cool cables. Is that your cable? Just a bit confused. Is that your cable? Just a bit confused. Is that my cable? What are you talking about? Is that your cable? Or is that mine? This is your cable. You're confusing me, my man. I was just a little confused because neither of the PCBs are working. So, have you used this board at home, Ryan? Because it almost seems like the daughter board. Yeah, they've both worked. Is my keyboard still working with this cable? Yeah, my keyboard works with this cable. Is there any reason why? What's going on here? Dude. Phone. Okay, if this doesn't work, It's not working. Hey, what's up, Tubby? Trying to figure out why none of these PCBs are working. All right. How does this make sense? Cable into my Neo. Works perfectly. Keyboard shows up just fine. Cable into either one of these Mech 11 PCBs does not work. So, huh? I have another cable we can try. I don't think I'm going to have another daughter board, though. It was working when I sent it to you, damn. I'm going to try every combination of things that I can. So this is a different JST cable. Check everything. Pin bends. Pins look fine. And the pins look fine. What else can we test? We can try this USB-C cable. I feel like it might be the daughter board, but why wouldn't it be working if it worked before when it was with you, Ryan? Maybe it needs a factory reset? What's weird, Josh, is that it's two PCBs, which leads me to believe that it's probably the daughter board here. Weird. It works. So it's just the cable. Maybe the chubby cable is providing like a current that it can't handle. Is that a thing? So let's just double check now that the new PCB is going to work fine. And then we're good to build. It is simply too chubby. Yeah, maybe this, I think this Mech 11 PCB is kind of body shaming our cable. It's kind of messed up. Look at that. Now we have full on party mode. Interesting. All right, well, I guess, Ryan, check which cable you have at home when you plug this in. I'm sure it'll work if it already worked with your last build, but interesting. I don't know if I've ever had that happen where a specific cable didn't work with a PCB. I don't think all cables have the same voltage or whatever. Yeah, maybe I think the chubby cables have a pretty high current. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. why that happened. But the good news is we can continue to build a keyboard. So that's good. And just set the Merisi. Actually, we'll leave the Merisi out. It's kind of fun to look at the board while we're building. Weird behavior. My cable is skinny, so I guess that would make sense. I don't think it has to do with the thickness of the cable, actually. Yandre, chubby cables are designed and marketed for fast charging. That has something to do with it. That might be it. Maybe they have too much power. Hey Ken, new to your channel. Or, sorry, hey Tyler, new to your channel. What you working on? What's up, Ken? We are working on a custom keyboard build for a client tonight. It's called the Merisi. I already forgot the damn name, y'all. You told me how to say it, and I already forgot it. The Merisi Sessantacinque. Sessantacinque? Did I get it? Alright, let's check your stabs. Sounds correct. I know, you taught me how to say it. Sessantacinque, I think. Sessantacinque. It's Italian. What's up though, Ken? I appreciate you checking out the channel. I grabbed the wrong tool. I would love an OBS plugin that would combine the YouTube and Twitch chat, you know, into a single view. Would be pretty cool. First time lubing tactile, so I hope I didn't botch the lubing job. I'm sure you did great. You've done great on switches in the past, so. I'm sure it'll be good. What's up, Matt? Justin, appreciate the sub, dude. Means a lot to me. Thanks for being here. MX Browns are a great choice for this build. They will sound really nice on the carbon fiber plate. I agree. I think this is going to be a cool build. It's a good choice, Ryan. Browns are pretty sweet. I should do my next personal build with Browns. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if I'm feeling the weekend right now. I think we should maybe go with what should we go with instead though? This album's pretty crazy. Oh, you know what personal keyboard actually I still need to work on? I need to work on my dang HHKB. I keep having to bring my HHKB to work unlubed and in the OG PCB. I bought a new PCB for it even. I just got to do the build. Just got to have some time to do it. Next week, maybe. Actually, I'm going to move the board. So we can use this. We can test some stabs. I feel bad. I feel like I always take way too long to notice that there's a message on the YouTube side. And I feel like I've left people hanging. If you're on the YouTube side and you're hanging out, type a 7. Type a 7 if you're a real person. Because I don't buy it. And backspace. Backspace. There you are. Stabs feel good, Ryan. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, solid stab work. Solid work. Man, we've been building a lot of black anno keyboards lately. I feel like I don't have many good keycap sets for black anno keyboards. What are your favorite keycap sets to put on black boards? Wob. Wob is a safe choice, that's for sure. And that doesn't mean a bad choice. Not at all. Beige never misses, but also black snail. See, I use both black snail and beige because I like the beige alt kit for black snail. Honestly, just Wob. I mean, it's a good one. Wob on black looks hella sharp. Wob on black is like, you know, it is legitimately the black tie dress code for keyboards. The previous owner had wob as well. Of course. Gotta have wob. Wob is white tee and jeans? I don't think so, Frank. I think, in my mind, and it could easily be in your mind, but in my mind, wob is like a suit and a tie. White tee and jeans is maybe a silver keyboard with some beige keycaps. Or what do you think that is then? Ryan, just to confirm, I think you're a stepped caps, but let me know if not. I might be right. Just saying. I'm a big big white tee and jeans guy myself, so. I don't want to speak for the whole community, but you can't see wob as black tie. Wob's so boring. Is black tie not boring to you? Step caps, best caps. I'm open to hearing arguments for non-stepped caps on a 60% board. I am open to arguments on that because I think it looks kind of nice and symmetrical. So I'm not gonna shun you if you're using it on a, you know. The blockers on this board are so interesting. It's interesting how this one is fat and this one is skinny. Very interesting. What's up, Austerix? How you doing tonight? Did you thrift that shirt or is it from somewhere? Dude, this is probably one of, if not my favorite white t-shirts I've ever bought. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda, for some reason, balled out on a white t-shirt. The name is very unfortunate. I'll say that right off the bat. But the name of this brand is a Japanese brand called Whitesville. Which again, like I said, that name sucks. That is a terrible name. But the t-shirt is pretty quality. Just job hunting. Hopefully your job finding, Austerix. I wish you luck out there. Whitesville, Madam, for that's what I'm saying, man. What? Whitesville? What are we doing? Only uneven blockers should be true HHKB. Frank out here trying to incite a riot. Trying to start a civil war. What would we call it then if it's not uneven? What do you want to call that? Because I'm down. Let's stop calling it HHKB. You tell me right now what we should switch to. What do I mean? You said only uneven blockers should be called true HHKB. So if there's even blockers on a keyboard, what should that layout be called? How did you lube the browns, Ryan? What was your mentality? I am gonna pick my favorite brown out of these bunch. Oh yeah, that's the one right there. No, I'm saying the only time blockers should be uneven is with true HHKB. Oh. Only uneven blockers should be true HHKB. I got you, Frank. I thought you were saying like any HHKB where the blockers are even. That's not real HHKB, which might not be wrong. I just heard from a friend to do railings only, but I know that some people do stem only. Ooh, railings only. I think whether you do railings only or stem only, as long as you stay away from the legs on the stem, you're probably good to go. I'm a stem guy, but to each their own, you know? I'm not even a big true HHKB fan because 6U is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I feel that. Me neither. Sometimes I think I could be a cool counterculture guy, and maybe I start building all my boards with 6.25U spacebars, but I love 7U spacebars. I'm a stem only guy myself for all cherry switches, mostly because it seems easier to me. Yeah, I started doing stem only, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, and I have never looked back. Why stay away from legs from stem? Specifically on tactile switches, it can take away some of the tactility. So on a switch, I mean, you can do it. Like if you don't necessarily like all of the tactility that you're getting from a tactile switch, which in that case, maybe just buy a linear switch. But yeah, on a switch like MX Brown's, lubing the legs are going to take away the already pretty light tactility. Just making sure all the pins got through okay. Just gonna redo this one. I really pride myself on the way that my joints look on a PCB. Oh, oops, I didn't hear that you were talking about tactiles. Oh, okay. Well, maybe my response helped somebody. Maybe your question helped somebody. I wish I could use Fusion and offset HHKBH with 6.25 space. I think would hit. I wish you could use Fusion. Oh, like to make that yourself? Do it. Learn it. Be innovative. Seize the means of production. GHV4 stem only hyperglide blacks. Can you imagine if you were just a non-keyboard person and somebody said that to you? GHV4 stem only hyperglide blacks. They would be like, what? What the hell did you just call me? You want a little Mac Miller? Do you want me to play that song after I turn the fan off? Or while we solder? Completely up to you. Yo, these are GHV4 stem only West German vid blacks in here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, I would be offended if somebody said that to me. I would just assume that that was... Up to me, boss? No, you submitted. It's just sometimes the fan can drown out music, so I just don't want you to feel like your song was cheated, so. If you don't care, I will put it on right after I finish this row. I don't know if anyone noticed, I did have to raise the price of song requests. Inflation, man, it's just... It finally hit the channel and... What's up, Jose? Good to see you again. Do after? Sounds good. Tariffs? Yes, the song requests are tariffed. We are tariffing IP addresses. Oh, I was wondering why my iron felt a little cold tonight. So it was colder. Do you recommend that Kodo solder smoke absorber or what? Did I just have a stroke? I'm sorry. Do you recommend that Kodo solder smoke absorber, or is there one that you like better? I mean, to be honest, the Kodo ones are the only ones I've ever used, and I hope my lungs are free of lead and flux currently, but to be honest, I cannot be 100% sure. So I can recommend them off the fact that I think they look cool. They're some of the most compact ones that I've seen out there. But I don't think we'll know for sure if it has worked for me or not until, unfortunately, I'm dead, right? And then we'll find out. By the way, do you hear any difference between stem only and rail only sound difference? When lubing? I don't think so. I think as long as you properly use enough lube when lubing a rail and you use enough lube when lubing a stem, they're gonna sound the same. I don't know though. That would be an interesting test. I haven't rail lubed in a long time. Peanut butter, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks for the raid. What's up, raiders? We are soldering a keyboard. Sometimes when we solder, we walk around. Today we're not even inside a train. We're just kind of watching a train. So that's probably a little confusing, but welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. The website says anything 6 to 8 inches should be safe. I just don't want to get cancer over keyboards. I know, dude. Actually, I feel that so hard that I actually bought lead-free solder recently. Not that that saves you from like the smoke, because the smoke is actually mostly flux when you are soldering. I think you just got to be safe. You just got to be safe. If you want to be extra safe, you know, open a window, solder near a window, get a huge fan. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can't like give 100% medical advice, but I don't know. I think you're okay. I think you're fine. Isn't that a lot harder to work with? In my experience, as long as you buy the really nice lead-free solder, the Kester lead-free solder, it's not that much harder to solder with. But yes, desoldering, I have heard, is more difficult. I have not tested that yet. But that is also what I've heard. I think you'll probably be fine, honestly. Just get a fan. Don't, you know, put your face into the fumes. I mean, you can always wear a mask too. You can mask up, and that should really help. I use lead-free solder personally. Do you, Matt? I don't use a fan and get superpower. Oh, don't use the fan and get superpowers? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you're memeing, but this shit's crazy. I still have a friend that when he solders, he doesn't use a fan, and I'm like, brother, don't die over a keyboard. Seriously. It's not worth it. I never thought of the mask. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, just mask up. Probably still use a fan because you don't want the stuff settling. Guys, also clean your desk. Like if you solder on your desk, you gotta wipe that thing down afterwards and make sure you're collecting all of those little pieces of solder. What's up, Noctin? I use a mask, gloves, and a fume extractor. Yeah, why not? Why not? Doing well, dude. Just use MX Blacks for the first time and they were pretty great. First time using MX Blacks peanut butter. Tell me about it. What was the build? What was the build? What did you think of the blacks? How did they compare to other switches? Oh, MX2As. Ooh, Matt says Hyperglide greater than MX2A. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that. Certainly not across the board. I don't even want to hear how Hyperglide browns are better than MX2A browns. I don't even want to hear that argument. I'll hear you out on MX2A blacks maybe not being as good as Hyperglide blacks, but I don't even know if I agree with that. I like how the scratch feels, honestly. I built the key code 0. Ooh. Now you gotta tell me about the key code 0. Man, I still would love to check that board out. MX2As are goated. I love them. I love MX2A too. They're solid. I know they're not. I think like a lot of things in this hobby, we get attached to the way things were. But I like seeing Cherry innovate. I will almost always take innovation. I go MX1A for browns and MX2A for blacks. No, I'm saying the other way around. Shy. Or maybe you know exactly what I'm saying, but I always go MX2A for browns because the leaf is so much better. I don't think I'll ever buy Hyperglide browns again. The build is pretty easy, just tedious screwing all of the gasket brackets down. The front height is a bit high for most people, but honestly so far I don't actually mind. Do you know what the front height and the angle are off the top of your head? Totally fine if not. That is like one Google search away from me, so. MX2A tactiles for sure, dude. Yeah, flyback nose. I'm new to browns though. Have you tried MX2A browns? Definitely try them, especially if you're used to the Hyperglide browns. I think you'll like them. I was really impressed with the leaves on my MX2A purples, yeah. Yeah, they're just better. In that sense, anyways. You're gonna have to get a badge at MX2A? Do it. Tell Cherry that Tyler sent you. They'll know exactly who that is. I did the emerald green tray, burgundy bottom, and burgundy wind-keyless accent with GMK deep field. Emerald green tray. I don't know the materials super well yet. Is the emerald green tray... What material is that? Or, sorry, the burgundy bottom. Actually, yeah, what are all the materials there? Is the case. I used all aluminum. Oh, okay. And it sounded pretty good, all alu. I did order a cork bottom too, but didn't use it yet. Oh, I'm so interested what that cork bottom is like. wonder what it sounds like. Sound pretty good. Ooh, let's listen to it. But 160 is getting me next week. Does it come out next week? Novelkeys is crazy for releasing them that close. Never thought I'd see the day you could buy a 160. It's in stock? Question mark? Pre-order. Ah, gotcha. What's up, Kuhn? Good to see ya. Does 160 have a weight, or is it another all alu? I believe there are weights, cousin. I don't remember what they are, though. What the options are. Oh, Luther answered. Stainless steel, copper, brass, alu. Pre-order still decent? What is it, like a couple months? Summer we will get them. I like it you're saying we will get them. You already know. You already know you're going in. Is anyone else really excited for the spring and the summer? I am tired of winter. The only thing is I don't like when it gets really, really hot. I wish it could just stay spring. Because then summer comes around, and then I start looking forward to the fall. Because I'm too damn hot. Winter's your favorite. Interesting. Where do you live? No summer here. I'm straight on spring, fall, and winter for me. Well, yeah, that's because you live in Satan's asshole, you know? It's way too hot. Washington? Washington is... I hear Washington summers are built different, peanut butter, so I'm surprised. It hit 131 last year? Hell no. Can you go outside? Dude, how did, like, dogs go use the bathroom and stuff? Eastern Wisconsin or Eastern Washington summer sucks. Western is actually pretty nice. Dude, peanut butter. I have heard like the best summers in the country happen in Seattle. But maybe that was propaganda. Maybe that was big Washington. Sunrises are essential in the summer. Sunrises are essential. Yeah, you got the ocean over there, so it's pretty breezy. I was north of Seattle, 2 hours near the ocean. Super killer, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still waiting for Kupo. I hope Kupo joins tonight. I'm curious what he thought of the movie. If he doesn't join, I'll have to ask him on Discord. Alright. I'm gonna go wash my hands, practice what I preach, and then we'll be right back for the rest of the build. See you soon. Oh, my bad. I was GMK muted. We got to get Ryan a little Mac Miller. All right, that's coming up next. Is there something else I was going to do? I can't remember now. I feel like there was something else we're waiting to do until after soldering, but that's okay. Bro, have you seen GMK Z-LED? Z-LED. For some reason I was trying to assume that you meant Led Zepp. What is Z-LED? I don't know if I have seen that. Oh, you did mean Led Zepp? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's an old set, right? At least I feel like I remember that set from the past. There's a rerun soon? Real nice? Yeah, I might get back in on that. I'm actually, I'm waiting for a sale of some kind. Doesn't even have to be that crazy of a sale. But I will probably pick up Blue Alert at some point from Novel Keys. Oops, I just realized I just put the, they're the same size, but these were the daughter board screws. There's a rerun soon. Yeah, that's sweet. Oh, is that a group buy? You know me, man. I'm gonna have to wait for those extras. I'm gonna have to wait for those extras to come around then. Understandable. I think I'm gonna go and have it for key cult when it comes. Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice looking set. I'm gonna have to source it one way or another because it's literally the same exact screws. There was no reason for me to unscrew the daughter board screws. One of your favorite sets. I gotta look at it a little more closely, but super nice. It's like, is it beige, black, and red? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's a great combo. Artisans go crazy. Ooh, I'm so excited to type on this. I don't know what this song is, but not gonna lie, I'm not hating it. Definitely don't know what it is though. Is GMK Cosmos delivering right now? That's a good set to maybe put on some blackboards, huh? Already delivered? I feel like I haven't seen many pictures of it yet. It is, just got mine on Friday. Let's go. How is it in person? Captain Mike's Discord has a few good picks. Prototypist was selling extras. Might have to check that out if that's still an option. Man, you know what would look good on this board? Panels. Or maybe like a purple set. I feel like a purple knight or something might look good on a black board like this. Especially with the grape theme. You feel me? In sunlight, it's pretty glittery, but very dark, and the legends are almost invisible otherwise. Other than the glitteriness, is it kind of like HHKB charcoal caps in terms of how readable the legends are? What's up, Gag? How are you, Gag? Black Lotus? What's Black Lotus? Purple Knight would be fire. Yeah, I feel like Purple Knight could be cool. Chutero, what's up? GMK Black Lotus? I don't even know if I know what that one is. I gotta trust the Gawk judgment, though. It's been too long since I built a Gawk keyboard. It's like first love. Seems like a good amount of people were disappointed that their sets didn't look like the pics in the interest check, but I felt like Mike was pretty good at disclaiming that it would only look that way in direct lighting. I agree. I didn't buy the set, and I also don't know what it looks like in person, but I feel like I heard quite a bit that, you know, like it was very, very subtle. I remember that being a big point. This week feeling extra long through the time change? Dude, I feel like I still haven't recovered. Every morning I wake up and I feel so damn tired. And can we all agree that it's crazy that we spring ahead on the weekend and we just lose a whole hour of our weekend? Why do we still do this shit? I haven't seen HHKB Charcoal in person, but from the pics I've seen, it looks like those legends stand out more. Okay. For those long summer nights, then, but that's what I'm saying. Let's just stay here now forever. Why do we ever have to fall back again? Let's just stay with this one, because I think we can all agree that this one is just better, right? All right, what keycap should I put on here, y'all? I don't have anything crazy. I don't have Black Lotus for Gawk. Does it have to be GMK? Is anyone open to a non-GMK set? Hawaii does not observe daylight savings time. Rest of the USA should follow suit. I'm down. Oh, for sure, go for a non-GMK? No, GMK only touches my fingers. What's the non-GMK? I mean, we could do empty new. We could do what's it called? DCS. We could do WS. We could do that other one. Windbreaker looks super sick. I don't have Windbreaker anymore. DCS maybe? DCS would be cool. I don't know why I'm trying to type like this around the keyboard. Oh, this kind of reminds me. When did that DCS Cafe already run? So I am thinking though, the only DCS that I still have is going to be the rubber hose set. Do you think that one would look good? You sold Windbreaker? God, kind of like an idiot, I traded it. I traded it for concrete. However, I don't regret my concrete at all. My concrete is sick. But I do kind of regret getting rid of Windbreaker. How cruel is it for our pets that they get their meals an hour later than their body clock expects it? Just for no reason. Just for no reason. I do have Kikobo. That was the other one I was gonna say. Should we do Kikobo? Let's do Kikobo because the DCS one that I have is just it's rubber hose. And not that that's a bad set, but I don't know if it'll look great here. We should really do another labeling stream where we go through and label my keycaps. I have so many boxes back there where there's no label on the keycaps. It's hard to figure out what they are. All right, so this is the Kikobo. This is Tristan's set. Kikobo, what's it called? Pumpkin spice. Kikobo pumpkin spice latte. I wish I never clicked the concrete link. Now I need an $800 frequel. Dude, his work is so sick. Actually, their work. I think there's two people. He's a cool dude. I traded him a couple keyboards for some concrete. I really love the trays. Oh, this is the set that I can never figure out which color I'm supposed to use. Kind of forgot about that. I was gonna say though, I really love the trays that Concrete Cat makes. They have a bunch of different sizes, like a really small one. They got a medium one that I've used on stream sometimes for lubing stabs. And then they also have a giant tray that I use as it actually sits on my coffee table. And I put my snacks and all of my stuff on that tray when I'm watching TV. Love that tray. The keyboard hobby has completely ruined my perception of how much things should cost. Yeah. Lucas, hello. I think the brown SW would be the best fit with DCS. You may try DCS set also later on. The brown SW? What is the brown SW? Sorry if I'm not thinking straight. We must be around we're around the 2-hour mark in the stream, so my brain is starting to go. What's a ridiculous thing you've recently purchased? Me? I have heard that browns with DCS is a really nice typing experience. Oh, that's what you said. I think the browns would be best fit with DCS. May you try DCS set also later on. I could maybe do, I could try to take a typing test with DCS. Could do that. Let's see. I don't know what colors to use. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to use whatever colors that I see for each key first. Instead of trying to do it perfectly, it's just going to be a mix match. And maybe it'll look cool. Maybe it won't. What's a ridiculous thing you purchased recently? A ridiculous thing I purchased recently? I don't know if I want to admit. Let me think. What is a ridiculous thing I've purchased lately? I'm looking around. Oh, probably, honestly, Chidoro, probably coffee related. I bought for anybody that's already into coffee, you probably know S-Works. Anybody out there know who S-Works is? I bought the S-Works dripper. Just like the dripper that you can close off and then open up when you do pour over. It's way more dripper than, you know, anybody probably needs, but saw that on their story a couple times. It's been fun to play with, but not gonna lie, I kind of regret that purchase. I just didn't really need it. So that was pretty ridiculous, but what's a ridiculous purchase you guys have made recently? Where did you spend more money than you probably needed to? The pour over coffee equipments are kind of pricey. They can be, Chudero, but I also feel like they You can get by pretty decently. You can just get a plastic, you know, just get a plastic V60. And you're probably making coffee that is better than 90% of the coffee that people are drinking. Another keyboard. That's fair. It's a good one. Okay, I feel like I'm not getting the variation that I was hoping I would get by just randomly grabbing. I bought a $150 promotional t-shirt for Disney's terrible $2,000 animated film Dinosaur. Wait, what? I bought a $150 promotional t-shirt for Disney. No way. Wait, can I see it? Dude, that movie was influential to my upbringing and probably my personality today. This is the one? Wait a minute. That's not the right screen. Hold on. What is it? Is it this one? No. This one. This is so sick. Oh my God. No, that's not. That is not a, what was the question I asked? A ridiculous thing you purchased? This is not ridiculous. This is valid. If anybody gives you crap for this purchase, Tubby, you call me up. I'll be there to back you up. Back up your decision. My fiance does not love the dinosaur t-shirt, but we ball anyways. No, man, that is such a dope t-shirt. Was it in a thrift store near you, or did you buy it online? I won't say a thing. All right, we gotta almost be there. I don't know how close we are to the typical layout for this keycap set, but man, there's so many keys in here. It was in a local thrift store and they had it on the wall like some kind of trophy. Oh, hell yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. They got it on the rack behind the counter, huh? You were checking out and you looked up and you saw it. You were like, I have to have it. That's what they do at mine. Yep. They know what they're doing. I still say money well spent. Oh, it's not the right row. We had a new thrift store that popped up. Kind of near it. Where is the correct page down? There you are. Yeah, we had a new vintage store that popped up in Minneapolis. I guess it's not that new. New to me. Supposedly they've existed for 2 months, but I don't know how that's possible. But it's so well curated. You know how sometimes you'll go to a vintage store, a vintage clothing store, and they'll just have so many clothes, and it's nothing is organized, and they'll put so many clothes on the clothing rack that you can't even look through the clothes because they're so tight together. This new place, so much better. The vintage clothes are so, they're so curated. And what I love about it is they have everything sorted. How do I even describe it? So they'll have a rack of long sleeve blue collared shirts. And there'll just be like 5 of them, like all together, nicely spaced with air to breathe so you can actually look at them. And they'll be hanging on a rack. And they won't be the same exact vintage blue shirt, but it'll be like a really similar vintage shirt, and it'll be all different sizes of it. So similar to if you're buying like new clothes, you just go over to the rack and you're like, oh cool, this is a cool blue shirt, and then you can just find one that's in your correct size, and you don't have it's so ideal. It's so nice. And they do it with all the stuff. So there's a section of like vintage blue shirts. There's a section of black vests. There's a section of green cargo pants, you know? Wish I had a good thrift store near me. I have to eBay for vintage clothes and pay big money. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I like vintage shopping. But do you know what I like more than vintage shopping? Typing on a keyboard. Oh, but I just remembered I'm not going to be able to use the cable. Maybe I can plug this cable in. All right, we're in. Are you guys even ready for this board? All right. Build command. I gotta figure out commands for the YouTube side. There you go on the YouTube side. There's the build. The Merisi Sessantacinque. Sessantacinque. I probably just butchered it again. Anyways, let's type. Tyler, do you mind turning the LEDs off? I don't want to have it bleach the internal. Bleach the internal? Yeah, I'll turn them off right now. What do you mean bleach the internal? Lighting. Lighting is off. The LEDs on the back of the PCB heat up, they'll ruin the anode on the inside of the case. In one typing test? In one typing test length of time? Shout out to the cat hair on the mic. Dude, I was gonna clean this today. It's so pointless. I have to clean it every single day. These guys jump up on the table. All right, LEDs are off. Tapping sounds. It's all good. They're off now. Ah, here we go. Ooh, I like that. Is it okay if we run some GMK in this too? I don't know if it would sound that much different, right? Isn't Key Kobo pretty darn similar? We definitely can. Nutty Spacebar sounds awesome. Sounds amazing. Sounds good. Can't wait for my brown switches. Did you film in Spring Swap? So I didn't mod these switches. I just put the board together. But here we go. Hyperglide browns, lightly lubed rails, and leaf. I'm gonna sneeze. I didn't give you enough warning. That's my bad. 205 grade 0, filmed, 45 gram springs. I think the reason this keyboard might not be my particular cup of tea is the super light springs. I have been liking a spring that's closer to 55, 60 even. I just prefer the sound that a little bit heavier and a really, really long spring makes. I don't know how long these springs are, but my go-to spring nowadays is a 22 millimeter Geon 55 gram long spring. That's my favorite spring. Or 60 sometimes in like a tactile switch. This sounds... I don't dislike the sound though. This is cool. It's just like, oh, this thing is loud. It's always hard, and it's hard for me to do this in sound tests on YouTube as well, to like compare the relative loudness between keyboards. It's a really hard thing to figure out how to edit. This board is loud. This board is very, very loud. It's good sounding, but man, is it loud. I have those in some Zinhais right now. Excellent spring. 45 is too light for me also. Also, I'm in. I think the space bars. The space bar is crazy, actually. I really like the space bar. I also have an MX Blacks on Alu build if you want to try that. I was pushing around on that a little bit before we did this build. And that felt good too. That felt good too. I like this though. I think this would grow on me over time as well. Honestly, actually, hold on. This is what I should do. I think it's going to sound better on a desk mat, y'all. That top mount really turns up the volumes. Oh, for sure. Top mount, carbon fiber, browns, like everything about this board is loud. Does carbon fiber plate make it loud? Yes, partially. I think it makes it it makes the, for lack of a better term, clacky. It makes it clackier. Yeah, one more time, because I think the desk mat's gonna make a difference. Oh yeah, I think this is better. I think it just needed a desk mat. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think the desk mat kind of helped round out the keyboard a little bit more, kind of contained the noise. I think at first with no desk mat, the noise was just like reverberating throughout my whole room, and this sounds better with a desk mat. Desk mat really does seem to improve the alphas a good bit, at least for my preferences. I think so. Mods sound great. That spacebar, that spacebar's crazy. Both goes hard. Cool board. I really enjoyed putting this together. Thank you again, Ryan, for the trust on this. I think it actually looks pretty darn good with this key Kobo set too. There's a side profile for you. Back again. Nice used board with some good character on here. Got some good love. There's the top side. Yeah. Pretty darn comfy to type with too. What mic do you have? I use an MKH50 when I stream. It's a Sennheiser mic. Okay, guys. Believe it or not, I still haven't ate dinner. So I'm probably going to go do that. Thanks for choosing to be here again on a... What is today? Wednesday? Wednesday night? Wednesday night. Yeah, appreciate you spending your time here, hanging out, building a keyboard. What's up, Weber from Korea? Appreciate you being here too. We'll be back. I don't know when we'll be back, but I have another board to build, so we will do that very, very soon. Oh, you know what board we actually have to build? Okay, I will confirm the stream date for sure. So we'll either do... I always feel weird about Friday builds. How do you guys feel about streams on Friday? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Maybe we'll do a Friday stream. Maybe we'll do a Sunday stream, but we're going to build the Agar from KBD Fans, which is a pretty cool looking board. So come check that one out. I think that's about it, y'all. If you're interested in the Neo 60 core or the Neo 60 CU, I recently posted a typing test on YouTube for both of those boards, so go check out the video, support the channel over there. But either way, appreciate you. I'm not a go-outer kind of guy. I like Friday streams. I think Friday streams work if I can get my act together and start streaming closer to 5. I think this time is a little bit tougher, but we'll figure it out. I'll try to let people know ahead of time when we're streaming. So, all right. Until next time.